The beauty of Xamarin is that it is native. Entirely native Android and iOS apps. This means that we can use native Java and Objective-C code in our Xamarin applications, including, of course, Xamarin Forms applications through the magic of dependency services. During this section and a later one on iOS, we will take a look at a quick and simple example of how you can take your own Java or Objective-C code that you may have on a library and use it in your Xamarin projects. For this, we will use binding libraries, which will absolutely up your game as a Xamarin developer. Less things will now stop you from truly creating the apps you want. Keep in mind that in this section I will show some code from the Android Studio IDE. This is not necessarily something that you have to do. If you already have an Android or Java library that you want to use, you can use that one. But if you do want to test out with your own code or follow me as I show the example, you can install Android Studio from the link in the resources for this lecture. In the iOS section, I will use Xcode, though that is something you probably have already installed. So focusing on the usage of native libraries inside of your Xamarin projects is going to make this section super valuable. But that is not all we will see. In an additional section, we will cover how to localize your application so they adapt to the language that your users' phones have set. This is a must, an absolute must in most applications, especially as your user base expands outside of your own country. In this case, a quick example would set you up for you to implement many languages in a single application, so users from all over the world can understand your apps. Let's dive in.